Who's your favorite soccer player, and what about their game inspires you?
I really like.
Welcome back to Behind the Game with Terry. I'm Terry.
And I'm Morgan.
And we're about to get this interview rolling. So, what inspired you to start playing soccer, and how old were you when you first kicked your ball?
My mom played in college, so she just put me in the sport when I was like 3.
What kickstart your passion for real? Like, I know your mom put you in, but like, what actually kickstart your passion?
Probably getting into like 12 and 13 years old, like when I kind of started to realize that I could be good at it.
Yeah.
It was like, maybe I'll stick with this.
What school did your mom attend?
Plymouth State. It's a D2 in Massachusetts.
So how do you feel about you being a D1 athlete and then your mom being a D2? Like, you should feel like a little,
yeah,
here you go, Mom.
We've like had conversations about it before. I have a leg up on her with that, but it was very different when she was in college. Like, even just my experience, like, and how like Division II girls experience it now. Like, even Division II is like crazy good compared to like the time that she was in college.
How did your time at Bartram Trail High School shape you as a soccer player?
Going to Bartram was such a good transition for me. I lived in Arkansas until I was 15 years old.
Arkansas? Wait. Wait. Okay.
So I had my freshman year of high school in Arkansas, and I went to Bartram for my sophomore year. And, I mean, those girls in that program were incredible.
Yeah.
And completely different from what I experienced in Arkansas. And going in sophomore year, we won state championship. And so many of those girls, I think like 6 or 7 in my class, went to a Division I school. So just being around them was amazing.
Period. Okay, so let's backtrack. You came from Arkansas to Florida.
Yes.
Your sophomore year.
Yes.
How was that transition? Because you just went from cold Arkansas to now sunny, hot Florida.
Yeah.
How? Tell me about that, please.
I mean, going from like small town Arkansas to North Florida was amazing. Just like weather, area, everything. It was a big city, so that was hard for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything about living in Florida when you live in Arkansas is amazing.
Yeah,
the transition was hard because like not having friends and things like that for the first bit. I like hated it. I wanted to go home.
Okay.
It worked out, and soccer helped because I had friends.
What made you choose Florida Atlantic University, and how has your experience been so far?
The coaching staff definitely was a big factor with my choice, because just talking to them, like when a coach is asking you more about like your life and things and not just you as a soccer player, that was a big factor for me that I really liked. Location's amazing.
Beautiful Boca Raton, Florida, everybody.
Yeah. The girls were great as well. Like the classes that I came into as a freshman, they were incredible. Yeah. My time here has been good, ups and downs always. With being a student athlete, but all around it's been incredible, and I wouldn't change it.
You never thought about entering the transfer portal, right?
No.
When it came, okay, good. Some people be thinking about entering the transfer portal. I'm just like, why? Like, what happened to your experience? But, you know, everybody's experience is different, so, you know, can't really help that. So what lessons have you learned, like, significantly through your college experience so far?
Definitely how to overcome mental challenges. Being a student athlete is very difficult mentally, and, like, my first 2 seasons, we did very well, and then, like, last year was not a very good season for us. So like learning how to push through a season like that, and like especially like handle things with your teammates and stuff. I've definitely learned how to overcome adversity, so that's a big lesson I've learned.
And what do you love most about being a midfielder?
It's never boring. It's always hectic as a midfielder. Everything's 360, but you have your midfielders that you work with, so I really like getting just those team chemistry with your midfielders. Learning that is really fun when you start to gel and start to see it, because being a midfielder does get chaotic, and when you have your people that you can trust and depend on, it's very good.
Can you walk us through a training season, like on and off season, like what you do? So like I know you guys are probably like off season right now. So can you tell me about that and what you guys are doing to prepare for next season?
So off season right now, in the springs we always train Monday through Friday, and we get our weekends off, which is nice. And we go every morning, and then we have the day for ourselves.
Yeah.
We lift a lot in the off season to get stronger because it's hard in the fall. We don't want to be too sore and stuff.
Right.
So right now we're just getting fit, getting strong, our technical ability better. We're playing less.
Yeah.
Cause we'll have about like 5 or 6. So we're playing less, but we're like sharpening the small things that we need to for the fall.
Do you have a pregame ritual that you would like to tell the audience about?
I don't have like one specific, but I'm an extremely superstitious person.
Okay.
Like same meal before every night, my socks go on my right foot first, everything like that. I'm extremely superstitious. Whatever hairstyle I wear for the first game, even if I don't like it towards the end of the season, I have to wear it.
Yeah.
Everything just has to be the same every game day.
Girl, you're crazy. What's been your most memorable game so far, and why?
Definitely freshman year we made it to the conference championship. We did lose, but we were down 2-0. We came back and tied it, and we went to overtime.
Okay.
And we did end up losing, but that was just, we had that group of girls, a lot of them left after that year, and like coming in freshman year, those girls were amazing, and like to be able to come back in that game, it was really special.
That's probably like a dominant, like y'all should have felt great, even though y'all lost, but it's still like a great feeling, like y'all were able to come back and not even lose by a big deficit. Yeah. That's a good feeling. So I know you talked about being a student athlete and having its mental challenges. Can you explain more how you like balance your student athlete life, like work balance?
Yeah, it gets hard and it gets to feel like a lot sometimes, but I've always said in the fall, like we're traveling, we're together a lot more than we are like right now in the spring, because right now like I could go to study hall like all day and do all my work. But in the fall, it does make it easier that you're surrounded by your team so much, because we all have to do our schoolwork. Like on travel trips, people will be in the lobby doing homework and stuff. So it's a lot easier when you're surrounded by people doing the same thing. It does feel like a lot, and you'll have to maybe stay up one night or something to get your work done, but being surrounded by others doing the same thing makes it a lot easier.
That's what I'm talking about, Morgan. All right, so now we're going to get to some fun and personality stuff. Who's your favorite soccer player, and what about their game inspires you?
I really like Lindsay Horn. Her just style of play, she's so strong and so simple, and like her technical ability is amazing. I would just, as a midfielder, I would love to play like her.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about going pro?
When I was younger, it was like a dream of mine, but not anymore.
Why not?
I don't know. After college, I just feel like I'm going to want to start my career in my life, and right now, like if I'm not 100% thinking that's what I want to do, I won't make it doing pro.
You gotta have that right mindset for pro. What do you think about doing after college then?
I want to do something with like sports journalism, sports broadcasting, something in that area. I just started doing an internship with sports communications here. Yeah. So I'm like learning the ropes of that and writing some stories. So I think that's the road I want to go down.
Okay, that's a good road. And you're doing your internship. That's a good thing also too. You always need to do your internships. Listen, everybody, listen. So if you weren't playing soccer, what sport would you do?
I think volleyball is really cool. Yeah. And really exciting. I've watched some games here, and also indoor sports. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indoor sports would interest me, I think, if I wasn't playing soccer. So yeah, volleyball.
Volleyball for sure. And what's a fun fact about you that nobody else knows?
I used to ride horses when I lived in Arkansas.
You used to ride horses in Arkansas. What was that experience like?
It was just for a couple years, but it was fun. I liked it. If I could still be doing it, I think I would.
You know that's a sport. You know that, right? Yeah. Would you ever consider that as a sport? Or is it more like a hobby?
If I stuck with it, I might have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice you would give younger girls?
Okay, advice if you're going through the recruiting process when you're younger. It's definitely going to be hard, but just stick with it and you'll end up where you're supposed to be. Everything happens for a reason.
Okay. And you have any shout outs you want to give out?
Shout out to my parents. Because they paid a lot of money when I was younger for soccer. You know how it is.
Yeah, I could attest to that. Shout out to my mom. She's still paying for my stuff.
Cheer was definitely more expensive.
Cheer, when I tell you cheer is $1,000 a year, and then it's like plus travel, plus
a lot of time, a lot of money.
A lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of efforts.
Our parents are troopers.
Our parents really like supported us through a lot of. Okay. Okay. Love my mom, man. I love her. All right. This part of the interview is over, so now it's time for my favorite part. It's called Terry's penalty kick, but we're not going to be here. I'm actually going to shoot you over to where our next location is going to be at. So for this version of Terry's penalty kick, Morgan's going to teach me how to make a goal. So Morgan, please start.
Okay, back up. Okay, the key is to go to the corners. Because the goalie's like right there, you know?
Right.
Don't want to hit it to them.
At all.
So,
I'm ready.
You just run up and plant. This foot points to where the ball's going to go.
Okay.
So like if I hit it here, it's going to go right there, you know?
Okay.
If I'm like this, it's going to go there.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
You just run up and kick it.
Alright, my turn.
Ooh, stretch.
I'm
I'm kidding. Okay.
I want the ball to go this way.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try that.
Try and just hit it with your laces.
My laces? Okay. We got this. Oh, let me step back. Thank you guys for watching this Behind the Game with Terry. I'm Terry.
And I'm Morgan.
And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Bye-bye.